I'm still making my way through Led Zeppelin's music from beginning to end. And right now, I'm almost through the first album. What already stands out to me is how unique this band sounds. They've already shown different sides on this album, and that's what makes this journey so interesting. Now I'm at I Can't Quit You Baby, and honestly, I don't know what to expect from this one yet, so let's get into it. So far, this album has already shown me that Led Zeppelin can come at you from different angles. They can sound raw, hard, emotional, heavy, and completely unpredictable from one track to the next. So I'm really curious where this one is going to land. Let's hear it.
I can't quit you, babe. So I'm gonna put you down for a while. I said I can't quit you, babe. I guess I got to put you down for a while.
Yeah, this already has a very different feel. This is slower, more laid back on the surface, but there's still weight to it. And that's something I'm already noticing with Led Zeppelin. They don't always need speed to sound powerful. Sometimes it's more about the atmosphere and more about the tension. And right here, you can already feel that.
I guess I got to put you down for a while. Said you messed up my happy home.
And yeah, this has a real blues feel to it. And not in a light way either. It feels thick, moody. There's a kind of heaviness in the groove. And I like that they're not rushing anything. They're letting the song breathe, and that makes it hit harder already.
Made me mistreat my only child. My love for you, I could never hide. Oh, you know I love you, baby. My love for you, I could never hide.
And Robert Plant sounds really good here. What I like is that it doesn't feel polished in the modern sense. It feels expressive, and you can hear attitude in the way he delivers the lines, but also emotion. It sounds natural, like he's inside the song instead of just singing it or singing over it. And yeah, I like that.
I feel you near me, little girl. I know you are my one desire, yeah.
the band sounds really locked in. That's another thing I started to hear more and more on this album. Even when the song is slower, there's still so much control in the way they play. The drums aren't overdoing it. The bass sits nicely underneath everything. And the guitar has that bluesy phrasing. But it still sounds sharp and strong. And that's what makes their sound feel unique already. You can hear the blues influence, but it doesn't feel like they're just copying a style. It still feels like them. And that's the unique thing about Led Zeppelin.
It hurts me deep down inside. When you hear me moaning and groaning, babe, you know it hurts me deep down inside.
And again, I really like the dynamics here. The song doesn't stay flat. It rises, pulls back, builds again. That gives it life. That gives it tension. And honestly, that's one of the things I'm enjoying most about going through this first album, track by track. They already sound like a band with range. They don't just stay in one lane. And you can hear different styles coming through. There's blues in here, obviously, but you can also hear that rock identity underneath it. That combination is really interesting. Yeah, I really like that. What stands out to me the most is the feeling of the song. This is not one of those tracks that's all about being flashy. It's about groove, atmosphere, tension, and emotion. And I think that's what makes it strong. I'm still on album 1, almost through it now, and already they don't feel one-dimensional at all. They've got different sides. Sometimes they come with raw rock energy, sometimes they lean into something more bluesy like this, and somehow it still feels connected. It still sounds like the same band. And that's not easy to do. A lot of bands can play different styles, but not every band can make those styles still feel like part of one identity. Led Zeppelin already seems to have that. And that's what makes them sound unique to me. This song really works because of how much feel there is in it. The groove matters, the tone matters, the space matters, and nobody sounds like they're trying too hard. It just feels natural. Plant brings a lot of personality vocally. Page's guitar playing has emotion all over it, and the rhythm section keeps everything grounded without ever making the song feel stiff. That balance is really important, because this kind of song can easily fall flat if it doesn't have enough soul in it. But this doesn't feel flat at all. It feels alive, and that's why it connects. Also, I like that this album is not just giving me one version of Led Zeppelin. I'm hearing different colors already, so yeah, I really enjoy that. I'd love to know what you think about I Can Quit You Baby. What stands out most to you in this one? The vocals, the guitar work, the groove, or just the overall blues feel of the song? Let me know in the comments. And if you're enjoying this journey as I go through Led Zeppelin's music from beginning to end, make sure to subscribe. The more I hear from this first album, the more I understand why Led Zeppelin made such a huge impact. Even this early, they already sound like a band with real identity. Not just because of the power, not just because of the musicianship, but because of the range. They can move between different feelings and different styles and still sound like themselves. And that's a big part of what makes them stand out. I Can Quit You Baby feels more rooted into the blues, but it still carries that Led Zeppelin presence, that weight, that atmosphere, that sense that there's more going on than just the notes. I'll see you in the next video.